There's a weed in Africa called the sickle bush. It spreads like wildfire, chokes everything around it, and no matter how many times you cut it down, it grows back. The only way to truly kill it, you have to uproot it and burn it. Because if you only attack what you see above the ground, the roots underneath keep feeding new growth. Today in South Africa, we see the black South Africans attacking other African nationalities over space, over survival, over resources. One question that I keep on asking myself, what is the root cause of all this hatred? We are just seeing the effects. That is the sickle bush. The roots that are feeding this hatred, bitterness for people of the same descent is unseen. And today, the effects are felt, especially during the World Cup, when we saw all of Africa supporting Mexico because of what black South Africans have done to their fellow Africans who have always supported them, and especially during football games. We've never seen Africans not supporting Africans. But this time round, after what black South Africans have done, there's no way an African person would support them during the match at all. And I've seen some clips of other South Africans saying, we really needed our African counterparts to support us during this match, or even during the whole World Cup as it will be. However, after what we are seeing in the streets, Ghana has already repatriated over 300 people, Nigeria over 1,000 people, because it's disgusting to watch what black South Africans are doing.
It is terrible. It is indeed, it is sad, heartbroken. It's like, because see my own brother killing his fellow brother. Because for me, as far as my word is concerned, Africa are one big family. We have always been one family. The love has always been there. That's why during the apartheid regime, the tears of South Africa was the tears of the whole Africa.
True.
Remember that time asking students donate, contributing money, putting money together, each classroom putting money together just to support South Africa.
Oh, when you were students in Nigeria,
Yeah,
that is.
in Nigeria.
Mm.
They stood their ground, fight for South Africa.
Mm.
That freedom South Africa enjoying today.
Mm.
That's why that young man keeps saying, what is his name again?
Julius
Malema. He keep telling them that Zimbabwe is not your problem. Nigeria is not your problem. Ghana is not your problem. Kenya is not your problem. Tanzania is not your problem. He keep telling them, but these people don't listen.
I don't think it's that they don't listen. Just like I started by reading that. The weed, that sickle bush, it is a weed that spreads like wildfire. The seeds are scattered everywhere. So if you plant a sicko bush here, it will spread like wildfire. It will keep on spreading its seeds, and that's it. You don't ever need to plant another sicko bush. So whatever that was planted in the brains of the black South African is what we are seeing. We cannot see the root. We are just seeing the leaves above ground spreading like wildfire. For us to get to, for Julius Malema, Professor Lumumba, and everything they are talking to us about, all these are the effects of what we are seeing. But the root itself, we have to do a research. I think there's a research. Professor Lumumba says that it's a strong case of Stockholm syndrome. They love their tormentors. South Africa was, I think, the last country in Africa to gain independence. You can correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
And so it has been a long period of colonization. So they stayed with their tormentors for a very long period. Probably something in their brains snapped, and they only thought, this is the way it's going to be for the rest of our lives. We just better get used to the idea and fall in love with our tormentors and think that they are our people, and our enemies are the other African nationalities.
You know, when they say that traveling is a part of education, I think that contributed to South Africa hardly to find them anywhere like every other African country.
Oh, they don't travel a lot.
They don't.
Just stay in South
They just
Africa.
stay there because they lack the courage to go out there.
Okay.
They lack the temerity. They lack the any other best way I can put it. So they lack all of this quality, majority of them. Because I don't want to generalize like the entire country, because people like EFF, like Julius Malema,
yeah.
and his
followers, those who believe in his ideology.
Some weeks ago, when I see the crowd, there were over 2 million there in that crowd, approximately. So that means there is still
a good following
number there that is still
that believes that
you should know this is your brother. You know, it's like when you call a woman, a man will appear. If you go the other way around, you say women, a man will appear. So any other way you want to refer to a woman, a man will appear. So you are South Africa, you are black. If they call you black man anywhere, they go to Nigeria, they call it black man. So we have this skin color. So there is no way you can, like, you want to separate yourself that you are not part of us. You know, if Egypt are doing that, Morocco are doing that, which sometimes they do it sometimes. Have you ever seen Africa don't too react that way? They just, but you see, when it now comes to you, this is your fellow black, then the only thing you could think of, they are taking your job. That is the excuse they are not putting forward. Taking your job as how? A Nigerian man, a Zimbabwean man, a Kenyan man, Uganda, Tanzania man will leave their country with one handbag. One. He has no father, he has no mother, he has no sibling, he has no relative. A year later, he became a property owner. Without stealing, without killing, hardworking. then the work he will do. I know of many Nigerians who work in a Chinese company in South Africa. But to South Africa, the pay is not, they can't do that job because the pay is nothing. They can't survive with that pay. But a Ghanaian in Nigeria, a Tanzanian, they will accept that job and they will do it. But their main goal is their main purpose of coming to that country. They don't look at that job. They don't believe that job is what is going to take them to the next level. But they just need a ride that will take them to pursue their goal. They just need something that they will be doing. But meanwhile, South Africa, they're crying that they are taking their job. That is just an excuse. You know what pay me more? They gather other white nationals, they gather them together. We are not here for you. You are not our problem. These people there are our problem. We want you to sack them. We don't want you to employ them. So, are you for it? So, it looks like there is someone or somebody or people or a country or powerful somebody somewhere sponsoring them. Because there is no smoke without fire. Anywhere you see smoke, just know that there was fire in that place. The fire has been quenched, but the smoke still remains. So there is no smoke without fire. Because this is unbelievable. I can't even. So just as you earlier said, now you see what happened in the World Cup. Do you know their prayer? Their wish right now that is the only match they are going to play throughout the World Cup, that they are not going to come.
Their players have already been demoralized.
That's what I'm saying now. But their wish is to.
You're talking about the goalkeeper. What happened to him?
Yeah.
The South African goal, the Bafana goal.
Yeah, he said, what happened today? He never expected it. It's unbelievable.
Because the African fans that were
the all Africa fans
that were in the stadium were booing.
They were booing
the South
Africa team.
Consequences of their actions in South Africa.
Because it's those footballers, if anyone have seen any of their tweets condemning this act, there could have been some kind of
mercy on their behalf.
So, but none of their tweet is out there. None of them have granted any interview. Like the whole world, the whole Africa have seen Julius Malema. Julius Malema has businesses in other Africa countries. Nobody is tampering with his business. Nobody touch it. Nobody even go close to his business. Because the whole Africa know what Julius Malema stands for.
Yeah, he's a Pan-Africanist.
They all know what he stands for. So nobody, even when he arrived in Nigeria, when he came to Nigeria some few months ago, that's something I think earlier this year, thereabout. Even the president of South Africa, when he come to Nigeria, you can't even notice that whether he's in Nigeria. You may later see in the news that the president of South Africa was in the presidential villa in Abuja with Nigeria president. But you see, when Malema came, everyone loved him. That is because he has been speaking. You know, then I realized no wonder they don't want it to be a president. Even the last election, he won that election. I might not have any evidence, but he won that election. You know what?
But, if he
they will never allow him.
Who is they?
Their oppressor.
I see.
Their oppressor will never allow him. Because what he stands for, he has been saying we don't want you to leave our country, but give back our land. Give back our land, but we don't say you should leave the country. Just give back our land. Then that land will be now leased to you. You will be paying rent. Then we want to also see you the way they see our brother in other country. But in the whole world, if we have to go into a research, I don't think you can find, except in the diploma, whatever, like the embassy, like government official, whatever. So, but I don't think you can find up to a thousands of South Africa in the whole world put together.
1,000?
I don't think you can find 1,000 South Africa.
There are actually 1 million South Africans living outside of South Africa. Yeah, there are.
Okay, but if we have to look at, even as this xenophobic is going on, but there are still areas they didn't go to in that sense, South Africa.
Yeah, like Orania. Orania is a city in South Africa where Black South Africans are not allowed. Black South Africans, is it true you guys are not allowed in a city called Orania? Please enlighten us, because what?
in your own country?
What?
That there will be a place that you,
interesting,
as a South Africa, in your own country, whether you have money to buy a property there or not,
you're not allowed to
you are not allowed
to step there.
Do you know, I never believed that until that Ghanaian, that famous
Wodemaya. He tried to go to Orania.
Yeah, at the end, so he was allowed to come.
Is he the only Black African?
Even they said
black
that have come, and finally he was allowed
to go into Orania.
To go into there. Wow. Then I was shocked. They have their market. They print their currency. They have a lot of things. They have weapons. They create everything. That is why those.
Do you know what? I don't blame those Oranian inhabitants or the people who are there. I don't. I am blaming the people who allowed this kind of thing to go on in your own country.
Then you turn around, you say Nigeria is your problem.
Ghana is your problem.
Ghana.
Ethiopian.
And they forgot, even in this country, no matter how crime rate the foreigner might commit, but I tell you, there are prisons in this country where there is no single foreigner is there, only the citizen. So that means the crime rate.
Actually, 90% of criminals in South African prisons are
South African.
Male South Africans.
So,
Black.
So
South
what
Africans.
are we talking about? That they are selling this, they are doing that,
And that is why I am going back to what I read, the Sicko Bush. Something was the kind of rewiring that has taken place in their brains is so sophisticated. I want to study it seriously, because can you imagine, as an owner of the country, South Africa, belonging to Black South Africans, and you are not allowed in Orania, and you are okay with this, and for the visitors, the expatriates that have come to South Africa, or the immigrants, you think they are the problem, and they're only there to share with you the crumbs that have been left for you by the actual, I don't want to say actual because these are not actual owners of South Africans, but the people who have the self-designated owners of South Africa. That's why I'm telling you, it is so fascinating. I would want to study the mind of a black South African, especially the ones who are killing Africans, so that I can understand what is going on through their mind. And I'm serious, I'm not actually speaking in a satire mode or sarcastically. I really want to understand the rewiring that has been done in that mind to this extent.
It is unbelievable. It is unbelievable. Even me, I can't even imagine it. I have tried to have look at it from the right, from left, look at it from top, from under, try to figure or try to look for some. I try to look at what am I going to see. Okay, maybe this is the reason, this could be the cause, this, but I don't know. I think this is stupidity of those elements. You know, those guys. Even when you offer them visa for free, because actually they are actually visa free to so many Western world. But even when you offer them, these people still will not live because they have low self-esteem because they can't they can't succeed outside their country.
You know, what do you mean they can't succeed outside their country?
They can.
What do you mean by that?
But they're in their country. These people have not been able to succeed. You see them drink, smoke,
dance.
Then
they dance very well.
I wish they have danced to achieve something. I wish their dance have taken them to international. So okay, you look at another narrative. They are taking our women. And, we can't take this anymore. If you were man enough, a foreigner will not come and take your woman away because you were not man enough. It sounds like joke. It sounds like funny. It sounds like as if, yeah, you sit at home, you drink yourself to stupor, then you allow the woman suffering, toiling around, working hard, bringing in money, pay the children's school fees. Even when I hear that, it was so hard for me to believe. So then these women later on find favor, find true love, find men, the real men from the West Africa, from the East Africa. They find real men from those parts of the Africa.
Who takes care of them?
Who take care of them? Who care for them? Those are the women who also came out protesting against South Africa. Said, leave our husbands alone. They are our children's father. So what exactly is their problem? Okay, now, but do you know a tree cannot make a forest?
One tree.
One tree can't make a forest. If you plant one tree, you just one. You keep growing tall. You can never make any forest. You just one will be there.
Many trees make a forest.
Exactly. I have already foreseen their economy is going to start crumble from the international airport. Because the main purpose of having an international airport, it's not for the citizen.
It's for guests.
It's for guests, for visitors. The revenue. They are be ashamed to even publish their revenue they usually brag with. For the past week now, they can't even talk about it. What has happened to their economy? Started from the airport, from the seaport. Because if you know the number of foreigners from Africa tripping into South Africa day in, out. So the revenue alone from the international airport, I tell you a story of if it's not the one of the second or the third richest man in Nigeria, Boa.
Boa Cements, yeah.
That his team, forgot to check his visa. Then he has a visa, has a business meeting to attend to in South Africa. Because a man of that caliber is a billionaire, have businesses both in South Africa and in Nigeria. His visa, is it few hours expire? Not even
few hours to expire?
Already expired just a few hours ago without him.
While he was in South Africa?
Yeah, when he just arrived in South Africa, that was when the visa expired. But he didn't know.
He did not know.
Because people like that do not hold their passport usually. They have people.
Executive assistants.
So there was a mix-up somewhere because there was a summit he did in another country, in another African country. It was from there he needed to visit South Africa.
Okay.
So there was a delay and somehow, and they refused him to enter. Africa refused Africa.
So he was not yet in South Africa.
He was already in South Africa airport. Have landed.
Oh, he has landed at the airport by this time.
Just to come out from airport, and he was refused. They didn't allow him.
So he had to go back to Nigeria.
They said he must go back. He thought it's a joke. He said, "I'm your brother." He even make a joke. Do we even really need a visa to enter our brother country?
That's not a joke. That's actually a valid question. Yeah,
it's a valid question. And he say it like a joke, even like try to smile with them. Say, what has Nigeria done? Nigeria fought for you just because he was in Nigeria.
Because he was a Nigerian.
Say, in his presence, a flight landed from Europe. Visa at entry. Stamp everybody. Nobody obtained visa in their country before they arrived there. In his presence, he said he was sitting down there. Then everybody there, not even checking of their, nothing, no security check. Welcome to South Africa. Welcome to South Africa. They were just stamping there, stamp at entry. He said he looked up, he looked down, he said to himself, who did this to Africa? Africa has an Africa. There are still Africa who still have this hospitality, accommodating people. Say, Nigeria is still one of those countries who would just want everybody, you are free. Because even me, maybe until that person open mouth to speak, maybe I can realize, okay, this person is not in Nigeria. Don't even, oh, what I heard that somebody will start hunting for, you start looking for. I see they hold one guy. The guy keep quiet. He didn't say a word. They collected his passport. He's holding the South Africa passport. He didn't end there. He just presents his passport. These people, they are not immigration. They are not a security agency. So they ask him to speak.
They are the gang members.
They say, speak. So when the guy speak, there's a tribe in Nigeria, Igbo. This is an Igbo that has become a South Africa citizen. Even a camera just flash at them. The first person who hold the passport, give to the other one, give to them. They just, that passport disappear. They drag him along with them. Just, yeah, I say, so if you're even holding a South Africa passport, you are not safe. Even though you are becoming South Africa, so you are not safe at all. If you ask me now, what is the solution? we should pay them back with their own coin. That is the solution.
And so?
And that is exactly what is happening right now. Started from that march.
So tell us also in the comment section.
What is your take?
Should we support South Africans in the World Cup, or we should continue to support the opposing teams?
For me and my family, we are not supporting it. We are going to do our research. The next match,
South Korea.
Oh, South Korea.
Or Czech Republic.
If it is South Korea, I'm going to give myself a Korean name. I'm going to look for a Korea, their football jersey. I'm going to look for it and order it, and that is what I'm going to wear.
Is it aura for aura? Paying back with their own coin.
Yes. If it is for the very first time this is happening, yeah, it will be understandable. It's okay.
It's still not understandable. You don't.
Let's assume maybe okay. Let's sit around the table. What are you doing? How to stop this rubbish? This is your brother. So let's have a conversation around it. But this is not the first time. It's not the second time. It's not the third time. If not since I grew up to become an adult and be hearing this over and over and over and over and over. Or if they turn, look, let's even assume they are hunting for the criminal foreigner, that they want to sanitize. They are hunting for the criminal. If they even have the whatever it is they will use to identify it, even as that, they are not the law enforcement agency. Or if they find anyone, at least they will involve the law enforcement. But you know,
the law enforcers are also complicit.
So, yeah, that is the ironic part of it. I see police officer in front of that school allow these people harassing these children. See, that child was shedding tears. That child was crying.
There is no inhumane. There's no sort of inhumane acts like I've seen what the adults are doing to the children, especially in school. Yank them out of schools.
I nearly
traumatize them.
I nearly destroyed my tablet because I get mad at the father of that young guy. He was in Nigeria.
Young child?
Yeah, the young child. So I get angry at the father.
Why?
I said, do something. It is better let them kill you than to allow them to harass your little child. Do something. Stop. Don't.
What do you want him to do? Is he not carrying his child? What did you want? If he's killed, do you think they will let the child live?
They said they are the one. They didn't even allow the parents to go into the school.
So what did you want him to do?
He want to go in there.
So what did you want him to do? If there are many, they're not allowing him to go.
No, there are many.
And he's there. He's already there. Probably he's strategizing on how to save his child.
But he was just crying like a woman. I said
what do you mean crying like a woman?
That should be your wife position. Then you will be the one standing, jumping, not crying. Do something. Look for a means. People have already find a way to enter that school. Stop crying. Just do something. Because I could see his child. That was what the thing was telling me. Daddy. They didn't allow him to go in. And the child is crying. The one that broke my heart, police are there. That is it. That is even the annoying part of it. The police are there. They are just there watching. Allowing them doing all the nonsense they are doing.
Well, Black South Africans,
wake up.
You have been deceived. You have been deceived.
Wake up. Honestly speaking, wake up to the reality. If it if the second apartheid happen again, which I've already
it has already happened. If it has happened, because if you cannot go into Orania, remind me, Orania is where again? In Cape Town.
No, in Nigeria.
I think that is where we stop for today.
No.
Yeah, because
I still can't believe it. You telling your brother to leave your house on not just cause. You know. All right.
Thank you for watching us.
Tell us in the comments section. What do you think? Is South Africa government doing enough to quench the fire? Or they are part of, is it xenophobia, I should call it?
Afrophobia.
Or Afrophobia. Thank you for watching.